Hey Mandi maniacs, so I am going to be using this color to dye my hair, and I'll be reviewing it, kind of telling you guys how it works. Funny story. I know I said I was never going to use Splat again after the Midnight Ruby. It was my first time using Splat, and it was very hard to work with in terms of keeping it not messy and keeping it from making a mess and staining everything. But what impressed me so much about Splat is it's first off, it was a beautiful color, and second off, it just had hang time. It lasted forever. I used the Midnight Ruby, and which is exactly actually this guy, but a ruby instead of an amber. And I loved it, and it lasted. It held its color for like, what, 4 months? And I mean, I wash my hair every other day, so yeah, or shampoo every other day and condition every day actually. But anyway, so I was impressed by its hang time, but what I did hate is it does bleed a lot, and it will get on your towels, but luckily it does not stain your towels, so that's a good thing to know. What ended up killing my hair, actually, after 4 months, the Midnight Ruby was staying put, but it didn't cover my roots, which I didn't like, so, you know, you have to usually dye your roots, but yet you can go way longer in between. Anyway, I went to the local lake swimming, and all my hair color completely bled out and turned this weird like pinky salmon wherever it had been in the water. So here I am having to recolor my hair, and I kind of want to try. I've done copper before and loved it, not Splat. I used the gosh, what is it called? I'm drawing a blank. Like the one you get at Sally's that you mix, what is it, ion, one of those guys. But anyway, so I'm curious to see how Splat holds up, because the professional dyes like you get at Sally's that you have to mix, those guys actually fade out of my hair pretty quick, but that is how I do my roots. So I will show you guys my starting hair color, or what my hair color is now, so you kind of have an idea of how the amber is really going to work when I show you the finished product. Yeah. So I know my hair, it's rough. I just woke up out of bed, so it says to dye your hair always. You always dye your hair on unwashed dry hair, so that's why I'm doing it right out of bed. These are those funny ends I'm talking about, so it actually now is blending pretty well, so I don't think I'm gonna have to worry about having a two-tone on my hair. Even though I'm not bleaching anymore, I'm still having issues with breakage. I live in a dry, hard on your hair state. You don't see a lot of people with long, lustrous hair. It certainly isn't Florida. So one day I want to move to Florida, so I'm hoping for it. I love Florida. I hate Minnesota. But anyway, back to the main thing here. This is the color of hair I'm starting with, so you get an idea of how my color turns out, kind of what you can expect if you're doing it on yours. Yeah, so let's get right into that. Alright, so here it is. I waited till it was dry to make this video so I can show you guys like the color it turned out. I don't know what I was expecting. I do actually like this color, like legit, I do like it. I think it's a neat color. It's very vibrant. It's like a cross, in my opinion, between like an orange and a red. I think this would be an awesome Halloween color, especially if you had like black hair or something and you added like this to the ends, like bleached and made this your ends. That would look so cool, I think. I don't know. I think I like my blood red better, but honestly I like this a lot too. I like how it's like bright and vibrant. I really like this. Interestingly enough, This one did not, like, it already went through the first wash, and this one actually did not bleed, like, and it wasn't messy like the red. It didn't, like, stain everything, it didn't bleed, so that's actually pretty cool, I think. The only thing is, I really am not sure how long this one's gonna, like, last and hold up. But I love that it's more mess-free, and, yeah, I think it's super cute. I do like the color. It's more of a bright red / orange, whereas the other one I did is more of, like, a darker blood red. I do really like it, and I like that it's not as messy. Not as much of a bleeder, so I hope it does last. I do actually like it quite a bit. Yeah, so well, that's how it turned out. Oh, and yeah, this is the color. But anyway, I'm going to make another piece just like I did for the other one, to show you guys how it looks in 2 weeks, so we can see how this, like, new color from Splat, like, wears and how well it is without fading, or if it fades really bad. The other one, before I saw, like, any actual fading at all, the Midnight Ruby, it was like a 4-month color. It was so impressive. So yeah, I don't know how long ago I released that video, because I didn't release it right away, but I'm gonna get to this one a lot sooner. Yeah, this is the color. I really do like it. My hair feels, like, thick right now. I love that, like, healthy feel your hair has, like, right after you color it. It's kind of nice. But anyway, this is the color, and yeah, it's like I'm pretty sure it's a new color by Splat. Fairly new anyway, like in the last year, hopping on that whole copper craze. I got in on the copper craze, like, right at the beginning of it, but, like, had it go wrong to some degree. That's actually the color I was doing, bleaching my hair for, like, years, honestly. And my hair just was falling out and fried, and it was, like, just even worse than where it's at now. So I'm like, I have to do something else, so I ended up doing copper, and I like it. It just faded a lot, and then I ended up, like, doing the blood red by Splat, which got me loving on the red again. So I'm like, alright, red is my most flattering color, because I'm, like, kind of pale and I have a lot of pink in my skin tone. So I feel like reds, coppers, like red, orange toned hair colors really do look best on me. So that's, yeah, I know my fried hair, but it was like this actually before I dyed it, so it is what it is, you know. But anyway, a little bit of staining here and along my hairline. That should go away quickly. It always does. I'm not the, like, neatest hair colorer, so I like it a lot. If you guys want to give it a go, I recommend it. I think it's pretty great. Yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Or wait, I'm gonna make another piece in 2 weeks so we can see how it faded. I'm hoping it has hang time like the Midnight Ruby. If it does, this might be my new go-to hair color. Of course, not for the roots, because as you guys can see, my dark brown, like, is still there. These temp colors like this, or the semis as they're called, I think, they can't go over the roots really. Or I shouldn't say that, I should say they don't have a, oh, what is the word? Toner? Not toner. I'm drawing a blank. Like the thing you mix with your color that makes it process, that can add lightning level, volume, or where it'll be like a volume 30, volume 20. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank on what that's called right now. You guys know what I'm talking about. Developer. There we go. It doesn't have a developer with it. That's why it can't really lighten. It's probably also a lot better for your hair. What shocked me is that I actually have better luck with these kind of hair colors. Well, I shouldn't say these. I've only, like, tried Splat since I was a teenager. I did Manic Panic, and that one was, like, gone right away. But, and Arctic Fox, both of those I had fade really, really fast. Whereas Splat, I have to say, I don't know why so many people hate on Splat. It really lasts for me, which I love. So ever since I tried the Splat Midnight Ruby, it changed kind of my hair game, because what I was doing is just doing all over with developer and color, and I'm like, okay, I'm not helping my hair that much more than bleach. So now what I do, actually this was the Sally lady's advice, and it worked out. She said just go in with the color developer when you're doing your roots, because the problem I had is before my roots were even ready, my hair color would fade out, so I would do it again, and that's hard on your hair. So she said her recommendation was just to do your roots with the developer and color, and then do an overall, like when that fades, whatever, you can do an overall of a temp color, so you're not using the developer on all of your hair, and that way it's a lot better for your hair. So that's what I've been doing. That's what I'm doing now. And I use like a level 30. It's either 20 or 30 when I do mine, and it brings it light enough to get my copper or my red. So anyway, long story short, here it is. We'll see how it wears, how it fades, how it washes. Yeah, I'll see you guys in 2 weeks. So here it is, guys, 2 weeks later. If you ask me, it hasn't lost really a lot of color, if any. I think it lightened maybe a little, you know, pulling out maybe a little bit of the orange, but mostly red. I don't know that I would call it like an amber or copper. Yeah, I guess I would. It's called amber, and amber is kind of like a reddish color, a reddish orange thing. So yeah, I would say for sure, I love it. It hasn't really lost color. I love, love, love that for it. 2 weeks and we're going strong. So I like that. And I love that this one does not bleed nearly as much as the Midnight Ruby. That one is a messy beast. Beautiful, but a disaster. This one I feel is every bit as beautiful, every bit. And it's not messy. So I would definitely recommend this one over the Midnight Ruby. Honestly, in general, as crazy as it sounds, everyone hates on Splat, and I would say that's not fair. Splat's pretty awesome. I've heard nothing but bad about it kind of forever, so I gave it a go, and I have to disagree. With the Midnight Ruby, yeah, I was kind of agreeing because the way it bleeds so bad, that didn't work for me. It just stained everything, and I was kind of mad at it. It was beautiful, and it did make my hair feel healthier than like the dye I use on my roots, the like strong stuff. But because this does not cover dark, you have to have like about medium, which is still pretty good for hair color. Usually you have to have it an almost white blonde for like an intense color to take. So I do like it. Obviously I don't do my roots with it because it won't cover roots, but I use it for an all over instead of my, what is it I use, like Ion on my roots. It's the developer and color, which you don't want to use all over your hair. This is much better on your hair than that. So I like it. 2 weeks later, it's holding strong. Yeah. So technically it's been through 7 shampoos, 14 conditions, because I condition my hair. I wash and, like in the shower, I condition my hair every day, but I shampoo every other. So this is after 7 shampoos or 2 weeks. So here it is, and I feel like it's as vibrant as ever. So you guys, if you're thinking about it, go for it. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I do recommend Splat. Give it a go, see what you think. I hope you guys find it as awesome as me, but be aware, while the colors last an incredible amount of time, which I really enjoy, some are a lot messier and bleed a lot more than others, so you might want to keep that in mind. But have a fun time. I'd love to know in the comments, have you tried Splat? How did it work for you? Anyway, I will see you guys later. Please follow or subscribe and hit that like button and ring the bell for notifications if you don't want to miss out on new videos.